peak. I'm gonna peak. Like that is peak moment, lane 8 vibes into Eric Prydz at Circuit Grounds. I'm done, I'm done. Bury me at Circuit Grounds. Hi guys. Okay, can you tell I'm grinning ear to ear right now because we finally get to talk about the EDC Las Vegas set times. It feels so good to finally have these out, let the set time conflicts ensue. It's a whole big mess. I'm gonna try and help you make sense of it today in this video. If you are new here, you guys, typically how I do set times videos is I'm gonna go through the Insomniac app and I'm gonna give you recommendations and really walk you through what my schedule is gonna look like for the weekend. I already have a spreadsheet fully built out that's color coded because I am type A to the T. So I highly recommend doing that with your group. We have a Google Sheet, we have all the different days planned out, everybody input who they wanted to see. So our group has an idea of like where we're gonna be and if we need to split up for anything. So pro tip, definitely make a Google Sheet. So yeah, I really just wanna dive into this because we have a lot to cover. One thing I will say before we get started, if you're new, like if this is your first year, it's extremely overwhelming. There are 8 stages on here and 5 art cars this year. There's no way you're gonna be able to do everything. You're gonna have to pick and choose and make compromises, and it happens, but I will recommend scheduling in time or just, you know, making a note of it in your head. You need breaks to sit down, to eat, to get water, to go to the bathroom. Like you kind of forget about those things as you start to plan your very busy schedule. I personally input those in on the Google Sheet so I know like, hey, it looks like you're gonna have a 15-minute window here, like go to the bathroom, go get water. So just note that, okay? But with that being said, let's dive into Friday. So for me personally, we are camping this year. So we have the luxury of being able to go in and out, and we also have the luxury of not having to sit in traffic, which is really nice. So we are planning to go see the opening ceremony on Friday, which is John Summit, and then Solardo back-to-back Vintage Culture, which I can't even talk about how excited I am. I'm a house head, you know, if you're new here, hello. We love house and techno on this channel. But based on the rest of the weekend, John Summit and Vintage Culture were 2 people on the top of my list, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to see their solo sets later on, so I am making a point to be there. Vintage Culture is like the #1 person I wanna see right now. So I will definitely be at the opening ceremony, so come say hi if you see me there. Okay, and then the first thing we get into, the 7 p.m. time slot. I know it's a lot. On the little graphic here, you can kind of see who I've hearted, so that gives you an idea who I'm planning to see. But we've got plenty of choices. I would highly recommend More Kismet. They are a 16-year-old DJ, absolutely crushing it in the electronic bass scene. Very excited about them. You've got Lucati, that's one I'm pretty pumped about. Morelia on the Stereo Bloom stage, which Stereo Bloom is gonna give you a lot of house for the whole weekend. If you like house, go there. The Forest House, which is a new, I guess you'd call it an art car, also leans heavily on the house side. So I'm personally gonna be at More or Lucati. Then we get into the 8 p.m. time slot. So here, I'm probably leaning towards Sid. I love him. I think he's an incredible producer, and that's on Kinetic Field. My girl Gigi McGree though, guys, if you like bass music, she throws the fuck down and she's so much fun to see live. So she's awesome. Maybe we'll catch the beginning of her. And then Medusa. If I didn't already see Medusa like 3 times this year, I would be there. 10 out of 10 recommend him. He is absolutely crushing it right now. He literally brings like this underground kind of clubby sound to the main stage. So him at Circuit Grounds is fucking fire. And then Blondish is an amazing, she's an amazing activist. She owns the company Abracadabra, great house artist. She is on Neon Garden, so that's gonna be vibey as fuck. So I'm probably gonna be at Sid or Gigi McGree in that time slot. So here's the first break I wanna talk about. I'm hosting my own meetup, and it's gonna be for any of my family. So any of my YouTube fam, my Rave Culture Cast podcast fam, Instagram, wherever you found me, I wanna meet you in person and trade candy and say thank you. So the Rave Culture Cast official meetup is happening Friday at 9 p.m. and it's gonna be at the Flower Tower. So I'll pop a graphic up here, but definitely be sure to mark your calendar, write that into your schedule, come on by. We'll probably take a group photo at like 9:10, so definitely be on time. I'll probably be there for about like 30 minutes. So please come by and say hello. So 9 p.m. Friday, Flower Tower, we're gonna be taking a group photo and saying what's up. Okay, so I'm kind of gonna have to skip anybody at that time, but I would highly recommend Claptone. That's where I'd be, or Born Dirty if you want a little bit more bass house. That would be my vibe. Then after the meetup, the first person I'm probably gonna pop over to see is Dombresky. I love him. He brings all of the uplifting, like disco house vibes, and he's so much fun. But really, my first like big artist I wanna see is Michael Beebe. This is actually a pretty big conflict for me because Michael Beebe is at Neon Garden. And then I don't know if it's Fatum or Fatum, I'm sorry I'm pronouncing it wrong, but they are at Quantum Valley, and they are a DJ duo I've had my eye on for a while that I haven't seen yet, so that one I'm really conflicted about. The stages are next to each other, so you can always like hop back and forth, so that's a really good thing, but I will be at one or the other of those sets. Then Dom Dolla's at 10:15. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to miss him, but I am seeing him at a Halloween show this year. So that's kind of like my decision there. If you guys are really into bass music, Sullivan King is a pretty big one. And then you also have my girl LPGOB at 10:30 at Stereo Bloom. So I will be probably hopping over there to see her after. So I'll be at Michael Beebe or Fatum, and then I will be hopping over to Stereo Bloom at 10:30 to see LP. I love her, we're not missing her set. Okay, this is where we get into conflicts galore. I'm personally gonna be going to Jaws back-to-back Peekaboo, so I'm leaving LP early. This is like, it just sounds incredible. Like Jaws is all of the bass house vibes. Peekaboo is gonna have that like wobbly bass, and it's at Bass Pod, so I'm actually gonna be going to Bass Pod this year, you guys. I'm going to Bass Pod twice in one night. Who am I? So I will definitely be at Jaws back-to-back Peekaboo, so unfortunately I'm missing two of my favorite DJs, Chami and Don Diablo. I highly recommend them, guys. You're gonna get all of the future house vibes with them. So highly recommend, but for me, the back-to-back is super special. I'll never see that. I would also recommend Side Piece. Great house DJ project between Nitty Gritty and Party Favor. You've got that going on, but I will be at Jaws. So the next one I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna leave a little bit early, and I'm definitely gonna go see Zoo at Cosmic Meadow, because he's an incredible producer and his live performances are amazing, and he played Cosmic Meadow in 2019 and his set like fucking blew me away, so it's such a vibe. So I'm gonna pop over to Zoo, and then some other people worth noting again, guys, Nightmare, Tweak a Chord, great options for bass music and for hard dance. You've got that going on. You've got Alice in Wonderland. She's an absolute queen, we love her, but I'm going to be missing her for Zoo. And then right after Zoo, I'm personally hopping back over to Bass Pod because I am not fucking missing Keizo back-to-back Knife Party. Like, you have to be fucking kidding me. I don't even really listen to Keizo, like that's a little bit on the heavier bass side, but Knife Party coming back and playing sets again will blow your goddamn mind. Like their set at EDC in 2016, mind-blowing. They're incredible live. That is gonna be so insane. I cannot even imagine how hard they're gonna go. So I'm unfortunately gonna miss Flosstradamus, who I fucking love, but if you guys like trap and you want a really good time, Floss is gonna be amazing at Cosmic Meadow. You've also got Lady Faith for any hard dance lovers. She's really sick. She's on Wasteland. Okay, and then after Keizo back-to-back Knife Party, I'm personally gonna be making my way over to Alesso. This was a group decision. I really wanted to see Martinez Brothers because they're like an iconic DJ duo, really popular, and I haven't seen them yet, so there's just too much going on. You also have Excision, so like it's a no-brainer for you. If you're a bass head, you're gonna be at Excision, but I'm personally gonna go from Knife Party to Alesso, and here's why. Because my ultimate 7 Mother Lions is on at 3 a.m. at Kinetic Field, and let me preface this now, the crowd at Kinetic for him is going to be fucking insane. So I'm going for Alesso so that we can post up and have a good spot for 7 Lions. Like, that is the reason I'm going. Alesso is amazing, but I'm going for that reason. So I'm gonna miss all these other artists. I will be at 7 Lions the entire time. Anybody else at the same time is irrelevant to me. Sorry, Ghastly. And then for me, I am gonna end my night. I'm gonna watch the beginning of Vinny Vici because I've been dying to see them. Really heavy psytrance act. That's gonna be super high energy. And then I'm ending my night with Nitty Gritty because he pops off, and I love him and his energy and his sets. So that is my Friday night. Okay, I told you this was gonna be a long video. Saturday, so same thing with Saturday. We are most likely gonna go to both openers. So Side Piece, since we missed them Friday, we're gonna see them opening Cosmic Meadow on Saturday, and then I definitely wanna be at Diplo back-to-back Lee Floss because the two of them together is gonna be like house music heaven, so that's gonna be fire. So definitely get there early for that. Saturday is insane, guys. just get ready for this. So I actually don't have anyone I'm dying to see at 7 o'clock. I am familiar with all these artists, but I don't know them very well. So I had personally recommended to me from you guys, Kill Script and Cloud were both recommended, and then I've heard Aiden is really good as well, but I'm pretty sure my group wants to see Bellcore at Stereo Bloom. So I'm open. I will be floating around for the first few sets. The first person I really want to see is Kayvon at Cosmic Meadow, so I'm gonna get a little bit of melodic bass feels in here, and I've never seen him, so I'm really excited for that set. We have 2 meetups on Saturday, 2 big meetups, and these are the last 2 meetups I'm doing for the whole weekend. So at 8:30, we have the official Lunchbox Fam meetup, so I hope to see you guys there. That is also gonna be at the Flower Tower. So all my meetups across the board are at the Flower Tower. You never need to know where we're gonna be. 8:30, come take a group photo with us, hang out, meet other Lunchbox Fam members, and then stick around because at 9 p.m. I am hosting a meetup with Rolita Couture, Lauren Hutzel of Nomad Candy, and my friend Vibe with Aid. So the 4 of us are holding it down for a Rolita Couture meetup, Flower Tower, 9 p.m. So I will literally be at the Flower Tower from 8:30 to 9:30 on Saturday, just hanging out. So again, I hope to see you guys there. So what does that mean for me? That means I'm gonna miss all these sets. I'll probably hear whoever's on at Kinetic Field. So Jason Ross is on. So I'll probably kind of hear him in the distance a little bit, but you've got Benny Benassi, who is awesome. Oh, my girl Blossom, I highly recommend her. Blossom's on Stereo Bloom at 8:30. She's an amazing bass house artist. She's also gonna be playing the opening ceremony on Sunday, just in case you miss her. You also have Diplo playing the Forest House. So this is like, I believe it's a Higher Ground takeover, but it's all house music. So the Forest House is again a pop-up art car. Go to art car sets, guys. I cannot stress it enough. It's super small and it's super intimate and really fun, and like you're gonna see major acts play these tiny little art cars. So definitely go to that. And then actually, let me stick around here for a second. Unfortunately, as much as it kills my soul, Vintage Culture is playing after Diplo at Forest House. So I would love to be there, but this is my game plan. I'm gonna be at the Rolita Couture meetup, 9 to 9:30. And then my non-negotiable, Oliver Heldens, like cannot miss him, is on at 9:45. So I'm personally gonna walk from Flower Tower to Circuit Grounds within those 15 minutes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get water, go to my locker, like whatever I need to do. So again, I can't stress like saving time for yourself to walk places and to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna skip everybody else. I'm gonna go to Oliver Heldens. This like time slot honestly killed my soul a little bit because we have AC Slater and Eli Brown at the exact same fucking time, who are 2 other house artists I'm obsessed with. I'm really sad I still have never seen AC Slater, but I'm gonna be at every single second of the Oliver Heldens set. So that's where we will be. Just quickly noting, 10:30, you guys have options like Lucy, Say My Name, and Grum, all really incredible. Like Lucy's an amazing bass act. Say My Name goes super fucking hard, and he's gonna be at Wasteland, like that's gonna be heavy as shit. And then Grum is an amazing, like deep house, a little bit more melodic artist. So I'm a little sad I'm missing him. But guys, Emma is gonna be at a Slander set for like the first time ever, because BB Howell is in my group and Slander is her #1, like she's completely obsessed. And we all decided collectively that we would go to Oliver for me and we would go to Slander for BB, and they're playing right next to each other at Circuit Grounds. So it's gonna be a vibe shift, but we're gonna do Oliver into Slander. I'm not moving. You can just find me posted up at Circuit Grounds. So that is where we will be. And then you guys, you have Enrico Sangiuliano at Neon Garden. Highly recommend him. He's an amazing techno artist. You also have Wooly and Gammer at that same time. Again, you can't go wrong with any of these people. But what I'm personally gonna do, it's a little tricky, but after Slander, I'm kind of like, I'm either gonna split from my group and just run off, or I'm gonna like find my Lunchbox fam, but I'm posting up at Stereo Bloom for the next 3 sets. It's all house and all artists I'm dying to see. So I'm gonna run over and try and catch the end of Matroda because he is fucking fire. And then Dr. Fresh is playing at 12:15 and Bijou is playing at 1:30. And that is gonna give me all of the bass house and G house vibes I need. Permanent steak face, permanent. So I cannot wait to just, if you see me there, no you fucking didn't, you know what I mean? Like Do not perceive me, as BB would say. So I will be at Stereo Bloom, but you've got all these other amazing artists. Like you've got Elon Bluestone, if you guys are into trance, you have Excision's Detox set, you've got Deadmau5, DJ Snake. I've seen a lot of these artists and I know I'll see them again, but I'm going to Bijou. And then after Bijou, I'm gonna be at Neon Garden the rest of the night. So I'm getting my Neon Garden fill at the hours of the night I would want, which is 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. So I'm going to see Charlotte DeWitt, no questions asked, the whole time. So unfortunately I'm missing Jaws, but that is why I'm seeing his back-to-back on Friday. And then I'm personally gonna leave Charlotte DeWitt a little bit early and I'm gonna go right next door to Quantum Valley to see Abraxas. I've never seen Abraxas and I'm dying for them. So if you guys don't know, this is Seven Lions and Demibo's Psytrance project and they go so hard. Like if you want mind-melting Psytrance drops, you need to be at Abraxas. So I'm gonna pop over there. It's really easy, they're right next to each other. And then I'm going back to Neon Garden for Reiner Zonneveld, who is Ade's boyfriend Chase. He's like his favorite artist and he's an amazing techno act. So I'm gonna be there. And then I'm personally either ending my night with Vintage Culture on main stage or Blank at Circuit Grounds. I'm gonna kind of like see what the vibes are, but that is my Saturday plan for you guys. Okay, now we're moving on to Sunday. I promise we're almost done, but Saturday to me, there's a lot of really big artists I'm excited to see, but I also feel like I'm kind of just gonna be going with the flow a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna be at Stereo Bloom and Neon Garden a lot, and then Sunday I'm gonna be at Circuit Grounds. But like I mentioned to you guys before, my girl Blossom is playing the opening ceremony and I'm gonna miss her Saturday, so I'm definitely gonna go see her. You also have Z-Trip, he's an amazing artist. So 7 p.m., I think the main person I want to see is William Black. He's an awesome melodic bass artist, and I really like his stuff, and I've never seen him, so I will be there. And then after him, I'm gonna stay at the same stage, Cosmic Meadow, for Vanessa. She's so talented, such an amazing house producer. I think their name's Mathame on Neon Garden, also a really good artist to not sleep on. But Lay Youth is actually somebody me and Ade both really want to see. So I'm gonna leave Vanessa early and I'm gonna go see Lay Youth. Love their music, haven't seen them live, so a lot of new people, which is exciting. I do want to point out Black V-Neck though, guys, on Stereo Bloom. They're a really, really good up and coming bass house / tech house act. They're playing twice this weekend. Arnold and Lane too on Corona Electric Beach is another good house act, and also Clank on Rhino Bus now that I'm seeing. I believe he just had a release on Night Bass, I'm pretty sure. So you've got plenty of house choices, but I will be at Vanessa, Lay Youth, Wax Motif, 100%. So I have a lot of Cosmic Meadow on Sunday, which is one of my favorite stages, all the bass house vibes. And then this is my first conflict where I genuinely have not decided, so I will decide in the moment, as with a lot of these things. Solardo and Art Bat are at the same time, and Joyride, all drum and bass set, but unfortunately I'm gonna miss Joyride, so I'm probably gonna go see Art Bat because I think they're such an incredible DJ duo and they are just like absolutely killing it, really big international act, and I've never seen them. So I think I'm gonna go to a little bit of Art Bat and then I'm gonna leave early and go to Circuit Grounds to find a spot for Lane 8, because the best, in my humble opinion, back-to-back of the entire weekend, which I predicted would happen, is Lane 8 into Eric Prydz. Peak. I'm gonna peak. Like, that is peak moment, Lane 8 vibes into Eric Prydz at Circuit Grounds. I'm done. Bury me at Circuit Grounds. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss Walker and Royce. If you are into heavy bass music, which my girl BB is, she's going to Murata at Bass Pod, and then she's gonna come to Lane 8, so she's gonna have a real vibe switch there. You also have Black Coffee, who's like one of the most legendary deep house artists at Neon Garden, so that's a really big one. My girl Toki Monsta is at Cosmic Meadow. You've got Blau at main stage. You really can't go wrong. And then also same thing, Detweekas if you're into hard dance, highly recommend. Alpha 9 is an amazing trance artist, and then you have John Summit at 11, which is gonna be pretty remarkable, but I'm gonna be at Lane 8 and Eric Prydz, so anybody at the exact same time as them is not happening. So one of the other worst conflicts to me of the whole weekend is Duke Dumont and Eric Prydz at the same time, because Duke Dumont was a non-negotiable, but he's playing a New Year's Eve show in New York, so no one else conflicts with Eric Prydz. It's Eric Prydz, everyone else, okay? his EDC sets and visuals and lasers, like you guys, you need to experience Eric Priz at EDC. Just trust me. I will be there the whole time, and then I am very much open after that. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I don't think I'm gonna stay for res, because depending on the headspace I'm in, res and the EDC I have mixed feelings about. If you've been with my channel for a while, in 2017 I had like not a good res moment, and then in 2018 I had a really good res moment at Circuit Grounds. She's amazing at Circuit Grounds though, her visuals are made for that. But I'm gonna be at Eric Priz, and then I think I'm gonna go to this surprise back-to-back at Stereo Bloom, because you know it's gonna be a house artist, and Lee Foss is playing before, so maybe it's a Lee Foss back-to-back, but either way, you've got John Summit and then Lee Foss. So I'm going to that special back-to-back because I know it's gonna be a fucking fire house back-to-back. So I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna go over to the B3B, which is fucking insane, and if you're not there, I'm giving you side eye, but the Dubfire, Nicole, Paco, B3B is insane. Like, could not be more fucking legendary artists, all the techno vibes, and they're playing for like 2 hours. So I'm definitely going over there. And then after that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to Knife Party again, because Knife Party at Cosmic Meadow blew my mind in 2016, and they go so hard, so hard. So I'm gonna probably go to them. If not, I'll just stay for Patrick Topping at Neon Garden, because he is so good. He's such a good house artist, you guys. I just saw him play Elro at ARC, and he was amazing. So I highly recommend him. And then I'm gonna end my whole weekend. I'm gonna end my whole weekend at Slander back-to-back, Said the Sky, because my girl BB is dying to see them, and I feel like that will give us all of like the feels that we need to wrap up our EDC weekend. So you guys, I just threw a whole lot at you. I know it was a lot, but actually if you want me to, I will list the sets I'm gonna be at down below in the description box, or I'll pin it to a comment just so you know where I'll be floating around. I may or may not have a flag with me. I will definitely have one at the meetups. So again, Rave Culture Cast meetup, I'm hosting that Friday, 9 o'clock, Flower Tower, and then Saturday I will be at the Flower Tower from 8:30 to 9:30 with the Lunchbox Fam and with Rolita Couture. So definitely stop by and say hello. I'm also gonna be at the campground, so hopefully I'll see some of you guys there, but have so much fun. Don't take the set times too seriously. Like, just enjoy yourself, go with the flow, compromise. Once you're there, you'll make decisions in the moment. But again, factor in times to use the bathroom, sit, rest, get water, get food, all of that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Right after this video, I am posting a full explanation of the EDC Las Vegas map. So if you haven't checked that out, it'll be coming out the day after this is posted. So if you guys are overwhelmed by the map, no worries, I've got you. I'm gonna be explaining the whole thing in that video. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. With all that being said, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Fall into